that was the finished result on top deck. And if we just flip it over, we also put that LED lighting also. So guys, yeah, so here it is guys, this is what we built in the last week. What we did, as you see in the instructions just guys, we did all that hull plating, full framework. Hey all, welcome back to the channel Rich43. Hope you're all doing good guys, hope you're all well. If you're not already subscribed guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification. You will always be notified with whatever I put up on the channel. Now today guys, it's the weekly recap, so we're going to be taking a look what I've been getting up to in the past week, and you can see exactly anything what you've missed if you've not been watching the channel in the last week. So without further ado guys, let's crack on with the weekly recap. Okay then guys, so you can see here by what's on my desk, we've got the Titanic build from Haship Parkworks, which we've done this week. We've also done Fast and Furious Dodge Charger from Fan-Am, and we've also done Millennium Falcon from Fan-Am D'Agostini. And also guys, we've done the James Bond DB5, which as you regulars know guys, there is no instructions on magazine form to that, it's all on internet based. So what I'll do is I might give you a little bit of footage as usual of what we've built this week with the DB5, and maybe put you a few screenshots of the instructions. But first of all, if I just move these mags out of the way a sec, we'll take a look through the Titanic magazine, as this is one of the, I think it was the first video we put out this week. So there you go, you've got the usual good footage here guys, and coming up in the next week in issue 92 we've got the bulkhead, LED cable and strip connectors, grills and screws. So we'll take a quick look through the mag if you haven't managed to see the magazine in the last week's video. White Starliner, and then we're straight into it guys. As you can see, what we did was the bulkheads for the bridge deck, so there's more windows. You hear me laughing there, I'm getting into it now, but there is some fiddly parts with these windows still guys. So what we were doing is putting the windows on the bulkhead as shown here for the second class smoking room, and then we had to apply that to the deck. So I think the best way to be doing this is go for the instructions for you guys who ain't watched it in the past week, and then I'll show you the result in a sec. I'll get it down from the shelf above, and then we will also put in windows into this bulkhead here. You can see pretty busy this week guys. Then we put some little vents down the bottom here, as you can see on the decking, and this bulkhead was for the smoking room wall. That's what we was putting there, more windows in that, so that's what we was doing there. And then there was some more LED lighting also guys, which you can see here, put that underneath the deck. So that was the Titanic this week. So let me just reach over. It's so nice how the studio is now guys, I could just get to everything without having to move a pile of things. Right, so what did we do right there? This is the right way, so bear with. Okay, so this is the actual model and what we did in the past week guys. As you can see here, you've got your vents. We put those two vents in, and then this was the windows we also put in with the bulkhead, and then this bulkhead here also. Pretty cool. that was the finished result on top deck. And if we just flip it over, we also put that LED light in also. So guys, that was for the Titanic build. Now we'll move on to the next build we did this week, Dom's Charger. So yeah, this is Dom's Charger, Fast and Furious build, the legendary Dodge Charger RT from Fan-Arm. So we'll take a quick look through this magazine, guys. There she is. I still can't believe that's going to be on my collection one day on my shelves. You got some good content here, guys, of pictures of the movies, and then we went straight in to doing the right rear leaf spring. So we'll just quickly go through these instructions after we've looked at the last bit of content we've got in this mag. There we go. So there you're up to date with the magazine, guys, if you've not watched the video in the past week. What we did this week was, like I said, just the right rear leaf spring, which is near enough the same as the week before with the left rear leaf spring. And it was a pretty quick issue this week, guys, as you can see. So I'm just showing it, and that's where it's going to be going. That's what it's going to look like in the future when it's attached to the chassis. And that was the finished result, which I'll just get now off the shelf and I'll show you that. Yeah, so here it is, guys. This is what we built in the last week. Yeah, this is the right rear leaf spring. Pretty straightforward, guys. This is metal, obviously. And while I'm showing you this one, I can show you the left one also. And I think we're going to be working on this in the next coming week as well, guys. These two leaf springs. So yeah, if you're interested in that, remember to subscribe, guys, and you will not miss out whenever I put up this video or anything else on the channel. Yeah, that's what we did this week then, guys, with Dom's Charger. So without hanging about, we'll now move on to the Millennium Falcon. Okay then, guys, so here's the Millennium Falcon from Fan-Arm. We'll take a quick look through the magazine, which was with this week's issue, the past week's issue. As usual, guys, you've got the good pictures, beautiful pictures, content of the movies, the characters, all good, guys. And then we went straight in to what we received. This was a big issue this week, guys. It was a pretty big issue, and in a minute I'll show you what the outcome of that was. In this week's issue we had hull frames, the radial stiffener, hull plating, some screws and connectors, 4 hole connectors, 2 hole connectors, and we had a lot of, as you can see, a lot of framework doing on this week's issue, and that is how it looks now, guys, which I will show you shortly. It is massive, wicked but massive. I mean, look at all these instructions. It was a big build this week, guys, which I loved. Yeah, there was 24 instructions of doing the framework, and then we went on to fitting the hull plating. So basically we put all the hull plating back on. We took this part from stage 19, which you can see at the bottom of your screen, which I'll show you on the actual model in a minute. And that's how it looked. That's how it looked at the bottom. We had to put that in the recess of it. But I'm going to take you over to the side of the table now, and I'll show you exactly how it looks. Here it is, guys. Bit sketchy. The panels, the hull plating's not been connected as yet, so it's just popping up a little bit. You've got to try and take that into mind. All this will be screwed down eventually, guys. What I'm going to do is lift the camera up and take you around it. Yeah, there you go. What we did, as you see in the instructions, just, guys, we did all that hull plating, hull framework, and that's the result of it, guys. So underneath this you've got all the hull framework we've just seen in the magazine, and then put this camera back down. There we go, lovely. And that was the finished result. What I'll do is I'll just show you, that's what it was like, the framework when we finished, guys. And what you're seeing now, just here on the desk, is with all the plating, which is what it's showing at the bottom of the page here. So yeah, you've just seen through the mag, guys, what we did, and this is the actual thing in the flesh now. It's getting massive. I would say this is probably maybe near enough half of the top of the hull plating and framework, but obviously underneath you go to the Millennium Falcon, you go to the upper half. So yeah, I would say near enough half of the top of the Millennium Falcon. It's not done, but getting there. But yeah, that was the Millennium Falcon, guys. And now 2 more things to review this week of the weekly recap, and that's the DB5 and let me think, the Elvis short. And so guys, as you can see here, we've got the chassis with the front left suspension done, which is at the bottom of your screen just here. So we did that suspension. We also attached the hub with the brake caliper and disc. And as you can see now guys, both sides of the suspension now are done. Both wheel hubs are now fitted with the discs and pads, calipers, and that is the front end of the chassis. And then you've got the start of the centre bit here. So that's how that's looking guys. So yeah, it was just what was involved really was putting the suspension rods in, etc. with the springs. The upper and lower arm have all been fitted now, as you can see. So this is just recapping you guys, as you know. This is just letting you know what you've missed. And this is how it's looking at the minute with the DB5 build from Agora Models. And as I said earlier guys, there's no instructions on paper, hence why I'm not showing you the magazine now. It's just internet based, so I hope that helps anyway. I hope that shows you where we're progressing with this now. It was a bit fiddly, to be fair. There's like little rods here, pins you have to push in, and you have to put them in one way basically, because you've got the rough edge one end and smooth the other. And then once you get them off, and you have to push them with some pliers or with your tweezers. But it's not the end of the world. I've done harder things, but yeah, that was what was entailed in this week's build of the DB5 guys, and that's coming up again this week the oncoming week. And I think, without looking into it too much, I think I'm doing something to do with the steering this week guys. So yeah, if you're interested in that, or any of the builds you've seen on the channel today guys, on the weekly recap, you know what to do. Subscribe for more, press that bell notification, and give us a big thumbs up, would really like that. Or if you press that bell notification guys as you subscribe, and it's all free obviously, you will get notified every time I put a video on the channel, whether it's from the DB5 to the Millennium Falcon. But yeah, that is near enough it for today guys. All I've got to do now is let you know we put an Elvis short up also last week. Guys, right at the beginning of the week, we had an Elvis short back last Sunday, that's a week today, and with the legendary song, which I'll put down just here now. You can see a little bit of footage of that my way, so check that out. And all Elvis shorts are in the playlist. That is it for the weekly recap guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. This is just a part of my channel to put out what you've missed basically. If you've not been watching for whatever reason, if you're busy at work, life commitments, whatever, this is your chance here to watch the past weeks of builds or videos or whatever of shorts, Elvis shorts or whatever I've put up on the channel guys. This weekly recap is just to recap you guys what I've been up to in the last week. And like I say, if you've not been managing to watch my channel through the week, you can watch it all in one place here with the weekly recap. I'm going to try and do this every Sunday guys, and put it up every Sunday. If it's not going to be on a Sunday, it's going to be a Monday, give or take, depending what I'm doing with videos, etc. If I'm putting, say for example, another build up on a Sunday, or it's going to be an Elvis short, I'm not sure yet. I'm still moving it about at the minute guys, but it's going to be Sunday or Monday. You're going to have the weekly recap. So if you're not already subscribed guys, and you're interested in watching the channel, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification, and you will always be notified on your device every time I do a video and put anything up on the channel. Thanks for your support guys, keep it coming. I do appreciate you guys, but for now, hope you have a good productive week guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care, peace.